Chapter 15. The Signal. Journal entry. Day 15. There's something out there. I've spent the last few days walking deeper into the forest, the air growing heavier with every step. The trees are larger here, their bark dark and cracked like old scars. They seem to lean inward, their gnarled branches forming a canopy so thick it blocks out most of the light. But it's not the darkness that unnerves me. It's the sound. I first heard it this morning, a faint, rhythmic tapping echoing through the trees. At first, I thought it was just the wind rattling branches or a woodpecker somewhere in the distance. But the pattern was too deliberate, too precise. 3 taps, a pause, then 3 more. It seemed to be coming from everywhere at once, bouncing off the trees like the forest itself was speaking. I stopped to listen, holding my breath, but as soon as I stilled, the tapping stopped too. By midday, the tapping had returned, louder this time, closer. I tried to follow it, weaving through the trees, but no matter which direction I turned, the sound seemed to shift, leading me in circles. Then, as abruptly as it started, it stopped again, leaving me standing in the silence of the forest, my pulse hammering in my ears. I don't know what it means, but I can't shake the feeling that it's meant for me. As the sun dipped low on the horizon, I found myself drawn to a small ridge overlooking a valley. That's when I saw it, the light. At first, I thought it was just the sun reflecting off the water far below, but as the minutes passed, it became clear that it was something else. It flickered, faint and irregular, like a lantern swaying in the distance. I don't know who or what is holding it, but the sight filled me with equal parts hope and dread. I debated with myself for hours, pacing back and forth before finally making a decision. Tonight, I'll try the radio again. It's been days since I've heard anything but static, but maybe this time will be different. Maybe the light and the tapping are connected, and whoever, or whatever, is out there is trying to communicate. I've set up camp here on the ridge, my journal beside me and the radio resting on my lap. The tapping has started again, faint and distant, and the light still flickers far below. The radio crackles softly as I turn the dial, my fingers trembling. I have to know. Is anyone out there? For a moment there's nothing but static. Then, faintly, impossibly, a voice cuts through the noise. Thomas. I dropped the radio, my blood running cold. It wasn't just a voice. It was my voice.